Siri. Play me something I'd like to hear.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass.
Hey, love. I'm so tired. Wow. Oh, nothing. I was just cleaning the whole morning, so I'm just tired. Where are you?
Good. I was telling God to touch your heart so you can be my wife.
Really?
Yes. The girl says you're stubborn. I was like, yeah, but
Why do you think like that?
I mean, it's cute sometimes, you know.
I haven't started business. I'm doing some construction at the studio. So what are your plans for the year? Except our wedding.
Yeah,
Why are you fighting me? Like, I don't understand.
the place have no, yeah, I have no destination, I have no name or what.
I'm traveling for work.
Something is fishy, something fishy.
What?
Open your WhatsApp.
No, I don't want to.
Open it, I'm serious.
I look ugly.
Thank you. Oh yeah, where are you going in Europe? Tell me the truth.
I'm going to Spain. I'm going to Spain. I just got off a phone call with this guy friend of mine. He thinks I am the love of his life, apparently. He doesn't act that way though, but he makes me laugh, Sha. Anyway, I'm going downstairs to fetch my groceries. And I've got my trolley. I'm actually not even sure if I greeted you guys, but hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Kay Nganyama, popularly known as Kayum's Darling. Happy New Year! Woo! I have been busy with a Sunday reset. So much has happened. Ngazinga lamba. What do I always say? So much has happened. Nothing has happened, but yeah, I decided to just not call in my cleaner today. If I get into the conversation of why, it's just too long. I'm really happy to be doing things myself. It's just a bit more satisfying that way. What I've done today, it was good enough. I got some things from Woolies. Oh yeah, guys, yesterday I had such a great time. I'm gonna show you what happened. Okay, hey! That's my channel, yes! Sorry, what's your name? I'm Kay, by the way.
Hey, Olamide.
Olamide.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is our under eye mask. This is the mask that everybody was wearing
Okay.
during the trip. And then this is maybe this for dark spots or bumps or anything like that.
Alright.
And then this is our new lip balm. This is this one.
Oh yeah, with the really
With the-
squishy
yeah.
hair. Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, guess who I'm with? We went to this. Who was texting me? Twitter. Some butter roti and some butternut and some cucumber. Guess is clean. The Topicals Slick Mouth Slick Salve Mint Lip Balm. Yeah, so anyway, story time. Yesterday I went to the Topicals like pop-up event. It was a Great Africa pop-up event, but they had Topicals there. So I got a message from them on my Instagram on some, hey, we'll be in Cape Town. I didn't know anything about the brand. I didn't know anything about the brand up until I saw Kyra posted a travel vlog with Topicals. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So obviously watch that and stuff, which actually goes to show that influencer marketing actually goes a long way, because visibility is so important. Sometimes you may have a good brand, but if you don't know about it. But yeah, I'm here to educate you guys, because I know that there's people that don't know about Topicals on this. So I got this also they invited me to the pop-up, and I got to meet their founder, which is a black girl, period. She's so beautiful. Her name is Olamide, which was really, really nice. She was such a pleasure to meet. I also got to meet Elaine, finally. I feel like we always interact, but we've never really met. So it was so nice to meet her and to learn that we've got so much in common. She's an Aries like me. I've always felt like Elaine makes music for me, Sana, and like having a conversation with her just made me feel like, you're my girl, I get you, you know. So yeah, I got this Topicals Slick Mouth lip balm, which got this like jelly applicator, which is so cute, but the problem is that I just want to bite it all the time. It's like flexy silicone. I don't know why she did what she did, child, but it just makes sense. So pretty. I wish I had more of this stuff. Actually, I'm such a lip gloss girl through and through. And then I got the very popular brightening and clearing eye masks, which were a big thing on their trip to Ghana. You guys should watch Kara's vlog. Actually, everyone on the streets were like wearing this. It was so cool, like skincare made cool. I actually really enjoyed my experience at that pop-up because I don't know, man, it was just a space where I just felt comfortable to just be myself, and I knew that was going to be the vibe, and that's why I went. I'm not like an events person just because there's so much pressure. And I mean, it's better in Cape Town, but if I have to travel, like, I don't like dressing up. I'm not the type of person that will make a dress for an event. I'm not that girl. And you know what? I'm fine with that. So yeah, I really enjoyed just being in a, you know, that type of space where everyone doesn't really care, you know. And it's like so many people that I saw there are doing like some really cool stuff. And it was just a space where I felt like, oh my gosh, seeing, you know, like minded people, creatives doing, you know, breaking boundaries, doing real cool shit, you know. I'm just like, I see you, I see. It's cool. Brightening under eye masks, which you guys will be seeing on my channel. I don't want to open it right now because that's not what I want to do right now. I'm so hungry and so cranky. But yeah, and then I got this Topicals brightening and clearing serum for uneven skin tone with tranexamic acid. I don't know what that is. Melatonin, niacinamide, and kojic acid. I'm excited to try these out, and this is what it comes in. I'm also such a huge fan of this packaging. Faded Topicals. So pretty. Such a fan of this. Yeah, we'll be trying it out together, but for now, let me go and eat. Ugh, I'm so tired. And I made this chicken stew the other day, so I'm just gonna warm this up. I'm sure there's some landing in my
Cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over taste and call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm dead. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You'll try to come back when you faint.
Hey guys, so I just got home. I had just stepped out just to get some air. Tomorrow's a Monday, and technically it is the beginning of the week for most people, myself included. I don't know how I'm feeling, but I am feeling excited. I have a lot of things happening tomorrow already, but I just really want to stay consistent, you know. Last week was such a shitty week for me, and it was because I was on my period. Like, I can't do anything when I'm on my period. Like, I just want to be on my period. And so I'm so happy that I've gotten that out of the way for this month. I really love it when my period is at the beginning of the month, because getting that out the way is like, feels so good. I decided to split the staff room into half. I also had like a case of theft last year, and that was just rubbing me up the wrong way. I mean, I can't take everything that's like important or can be stolen home all the time, and it's a bit of a mission to do that. So yeah, I felt like I actually got some advice that I should do that. And you know, looking at it now, the staff room was too big in any case, and it was just creating I guess just that loitering. And yeah, so I've got some guys coming in tomorrow that are gonna do that. I'm gonna put up a drywall and split the space into like two. So yeah, I also have some training. I've asked my staff to come in on Monday, which is tomorrow. We usually open on Tuesday, but I do want to set like, I guess, just some ground rules. The trickiest thing about starting a business and I guess starting out with people is that you guys are all just figuring it out, and everyone just sort of starts feeling like, okay, well, you know, this is how things were going in the beginning, and people don't take into consideration the fact that, okay, well, we are up and running now, and we have been for like 3 months, so things should run better or just different, you know. So yeah, I can't blame myself for that. I had no idea. I also still don't, and I'm just figuring it out as I go. But I do know that I need to be a bit more strict, I guess, just because I had too many complaints last year, and I didn't like that, you know. And it was one of those things where I felt like I don't really have any control over it. But I do believe that, you know, setting up some rules and just some how things run is important, and that needs to come from me. It's not going to come from anyone else. So yeah, I'm building an office at the studio, and I have training tomorrow as well. I'm trying to be, I don't know if I mentioned, I'm traveling towards the end of this month. I'm also traveling beginning of February, so I need to make sure that we are running smoothly and I don't have to worry about that when I'm away. You know, I want to create a system that runs without me, but runs efficiently without me. With the studio, I just felt like, well, especially last year, I just felt like in as much as we are running, when I'm not there, we are not running as efficiently as I know we could be when I'm there. And that's not going to work. We also have, I need to also set up like a CCTV system. I mean, I'll show you though. Like, I'm going to start a weekly vlog tomorrow. Just changing a few things around, some of the things that I thought would work but aren't really working. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I got a diary. If you watch my vlogmas, you know that I have sort of been preparing for this year, last year already. I have been 1 month sober, obviously like a month and like 7 days today, because I started not drinking alcohol on the 1st of December. And in all honesty, it's weird. It's weird, but it's also just made me realize how much my life as I guess someone that's an influencer is so heavily dependent on alcohol. Not dependent, but it revolves so much around alcohol, you know, like the whole aesthetic. Like, it's like when I get home, I want to pour a glass of wine, and sometimes not even because I feel like I need it, but it's just, it's the right thing to do, and it isn't, you know. So I just wanted to prove to myself that I am, because it was giving functional alcoholic, and I didn't like that. And yeah, I realized that it was actually giving functioning alcoholic, just because life without alcohol is so boring. And it's not because I enjoy being drunk, it's just there's not much to do. Like, I realized I actually don't have any hobbies or interests that don't involve drinking, you know. Even when I do step out with people, I don't even step out that much. It's like not drinking cuts down your social life by almost 90%, or that's what it did for me. And it was because my social life was so heavily reliant on alcohol. There's certain people that I can't hang out with when I'm sober, and I realized, damn, like certain people will hit me up and I'll just be like, what are we gonna do? if we're not drinking, you know. I just can't hang with certain people if I'm not drinking, so it's crazy. But it's been good. I think for the most part it's been really good for my skin. Even though I was breaking out, I feel like I'm more hydrated. I feel like my skin is more like moisturized and more glowy, and I don't know, like I get that a lot. And I mean, I haven't really been out much this festive season, and you know, every time I do see people, they're always like, oh my gosh, you look so good, you look different, you know. I get that a lot, like, you look so different. Like, people will be like, oh, maybe it's because I haven't seen you in a while, which is good, you know, because I am doing the inner work, and it's always nice to hear from other people that it's like showing on the outside. I mean, I'll be like, oh, well, I don't know, like, you know, but I obviously know that I'm doing the inner work, and it's nice that other people can see that as well. I do feel good. I feel like I'm in a good space this year, and I think I wanted to do a whole separate video just about, you know, what I want from this year, 2023 recap, but I'm not sure if I will. I might get to it, but it was overwhelming me, and now that I'm like speaking to you guys, I feel like more comfortable just like speaking about it. I guess 2023 was great in terms of my career. It was great, actually. Even in terms of like my personal life, it was like pretty great. There was so much work that went into last year unknowingly. I mean, I wasn't actively, in actual fact, I wasn't even in therapy last year. For the beginning of the year, I started this journey with I guess someone that is how can I put it? She was more of like a spiritual mentor, like mother in a sense, and it just felt like therapy to me because of, you know, the conversations that we'd have and the guidance that she'd give me. So I stopped therapy. But it was also just complicated because my therapist would come to my house, right? And I moved in the middle of the year, so she couldn't really come to my house. But also just because I kept canceling all the time, I just kept like getting so busy, and I guess I just didn't prioritize therapy much this year. But in retrospect, the skills that I acquired the previous year, 2022, yeah, sort of carried me through 2023. And when I was in therapy, I almost felt like I had to, you know, write down notes and take down notes, and I didn't do that. But I realized that I still learned so much, and yeah, just incorporating those. I had a lot of like aha moments last year where, you know, my therapist would say certain things, and, you know, once I'd fully grasped that, like, that thought or that process, I would be like, oh damn, this is what she meant, you know. And it's just made me realize that life is just like so much more simple than we make it out to be. I feel like we get so caught up in, you know, complicating our lives when, you know, the essence of life is just balance, you know. And I think that's where I want to continue this year, just keeping a good balance, you know, throughout my whole life, whether it's, you know, my spiritual life, my personal life, family, friends, social life, hobbies. Yeah, another thing that I really want to prioritize this year is just, I think last year was probably just being more intentional, but this year I want to be more, how can I put it? Like conscious, you know, and it sort of goes hand in hand, like with the journey I was on last year, just being like more present. But I think consciousness means to me like just, you know, taking into consideration like the decisions that you're making in the moment and how they are gonna, you know, affect you. You know, it's like a thing of knowing that all actions have repercussions, and the decisions that you make, even though you're not where you want to be, like in that moment, you can still make decisions aiming towards like where you want to be. The best way I can explain it is like envisioning your higher self and, you know, not doing things or doing things that align with that person. Having these thoughts of the woman that I want to be and, you know, what she looks like, I guess like higher self, like myself at my prime, like the best state version, like the best version of myself, and what she looks like, you know, how she speaks, how she interacts with people, what she wears, what she eats, what she drinks, what she doesn't drink, what she does in her spare time. And I am just trying to align myself with that, just because I did say last year that I want to be, when I turn 30, I want to be like best version of myself. And I just feel like the fastest way to get there is actually like living in that moment. So that's what I'm trying to do. Today I ended up like cleaning my apartment. I didn't clean the whole place, but I cleaned my bedroom, my guest bathroom, my bathroom, kitchen, living area type thing. I didn't clean my beauty room just because I feel like that's another task on its own. And I also wanted to take down the Christmas tree, but I didn't get a chance to do that because I was so tired. And yeah, last year I had a cleaner come in. Second day my cleaner was in here. Oh, excuse me. I had a cola tonic and lemonade, and it's just so gassy. So yeah, I had a cleaner come in every other day, like every second day. So she would come Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, and then Friday, Saturday she wouldn't come. So it's every second day, and it was good. I mean, in terms of convenience, I always knew that I was in a clean space, and yeah, but it was a bit frustrating. I felt like I'm very particular and I like things done a certain way, and that's just how I am. And I'm not someone that enjoys manual or like hard labor, but I know how to do things. I mean, I grew up, my mom is like, and she just lived like that. And my mom is like, I think my mom has like case of OCD, to be quite honest, in retrospect. And I'm the same, you know. I like my clothes folded a certain way. I like them ironed a certain way. I just like things done a certain way. I felt like my cleaner was good in the sense that she kept my place tidy, but she was compromising me. Like, she was damaging my clothing, and I'd find that I'd have to like always buy new stuff just because I can't wear my clothes anymore. Even when I gave away clothes, like the lady that I gave my clothes to was just like, are you sure? I want to bring back the clothes because they look like they're in such good condition, and are you sure you're giving these away? And I'm just like, yeah, they look like they're in good condition, but they are, but because she, for example, would iron them on the outside, and now they're like, and all of those things, and I can't wear it like that, you know. And that, for me, where I am trying to, you know, buy less and like consume less, was bothering me, because I don't like having a lot of stuff. And it felt kind of weird because I had like obviously attachment to my new things that I just got in, but now they were damaged. But yeah, long story short, I just felt like she just wasn't doing what I wanted her to do. She was just very negligent. Like, if she's washing like pink clothes, for example, she'd like throw in like a black scarf, for example, and the tone of the clothes would now be dark pink. And it's just like, why are you doing that? Why are you not like careful? Why aren't you paying attention? And I mean, granted, it's my stuff. She doesn't have to pay that much attention, but I would have liked her to. So I've just decided to maybe lay off, like not do the whole cleaner thing anymore. And I'm like thinking of more practical ways in which I can take care of my house myself. Like, for example, taking my bedding to the dry cleaner, and you know, thinking a lot more about, you know, the things that I wear. And for example, if I'm going on an errand, like just to get groceries, I can just come back and put that on a hanger and wear it, you know. Just conscious living, like being present in the moment, and like trying to think further than the moment. I can't explain it, but yeah. So that's like a big thing for me this year. I'm also not trying to, I think when you come from a place of not having access to things and nice things and clothes, and you know, being in a position of being able to do things for yourself makes you sort of go crazy. Like, it makes you want to do like so much and buy so much, and you know, and I just don't want to live like that anymore. I am actually a minimalist. I think I prefer my life that way. I prefer my life very minimal. I prefer not having a lot of stuff. Like, I want to have, 3 gym sets and, alternate between them. So that's like a big thing for me this year. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep it simple, trying to keep it cute, trying to like declutter and keep my head like clear, because it's just too much. It was just too much. So yeah, that's a big thing for me this year. I want to travel. I feel like everyone wants to travel though. Like, that's the one thing that everyone says. I always say at the beginning of every year, like, I want to travel more this year. But this year I want to travel more. I want to be intentional about it. I only ever travel for brand trips, and I'm fortunate enough to get the opportunity to do that. But I am, want to be like really intentional about that. And even if it means like planning a trip for myself and, going away by myself, I want to do that as well. But I just want to prioritize my happiness, and I don't want to get in the way of my own happiness. I don't want to get in my way, because I feel like most of the time when it comes to the things that we want, we are like the biggest ops, and I don't want to be an op to myself this year. I want to, stand on business. Like, and I know that term is so played out, but I've been standing on business, child. Like, I've been standing on business, like, and it's served me well. Like, being strict has really, really served me well, because not being strict has not done anything for me. So I'm in my strict girl era. I work hard this year. I feel like I always do, but hey, son. This year I don't want to limit myself. I don't want to be lazy. I want to have such a rigid, like, the only thing that I want to be rigid in this year is my routine. I want to be so strict on, doing the things that I've set out to do, and taking work days seriously, taking weekends seriously, taking off days seriously. I just want to be so intentional about, okay, I'm off. This is what that means. I am working. This is what that means. And I just want to be able to do more. We have so much time, and I have so much time, and I am busy, but I still have a lot of time to do, so much more. So I don't want to restrict myself, and I don't want to be lazy. I want to be out of my lazy girl era. It's not like I am, but I want to be so productive this year, and I want to have fun. I want to have magical moments. I feel like this year for me, I am not settling, and I am not allowing anyone to get in the way of my magic year. This is going to be such a magical year for me. I am going to get everything that I desire. I know that for a fact, because I am intentional and I am putting in the work. And not that I have to. I feel like each and every single thing that God has like placed for me will always be for me, but I am gonna meet him there. I'm gonna put in so much work, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. I did want to show you guys what I got at Zara for my trip, but I think I'm gonna do a separate like travel vlog, like a prepare to travel with me vlog. I'm going to Europe. I'm so excited about that, but I don't want to talk about it right now. But yeah, and what else? I also want to spend a lot of time with my family this year. I know that it gets like a bit hard to travel to KZN just because Cape Town is far and I'm busy, but I want to be so intentional about spending time with my loved ones. I want to be so active in the lives of my family, my niece more especially. That's really, really important to me, especially because now she's growing up and she is just someone I don't want to let down. I want her to always know that she can always count on me no matter what, and I want to really, really grow and like foster that relationship, because I feel like I just love her so much, man, and she's just so special to me, and I just want her I want to keep her in that space of just knowing that my aunt doesn't play about me, like, because I don't play about her. And yeah, I also want to build a deeper relationship with my mom. I'm like so proud of my mom, guys. Like, I'm so, man, I don't even want to get into the conversation, but I just want to be closer to her and just help her on her self-realization and just like healing journey, because I feel like she deserves that, you know. And I also wanna, do I want to say I want to fall in love? I want to fall in love, but my heart is so small. I want to fall in love, but I'm so scared. These niggas. Yeah, but I'm open to love. I'm open to meeting new people. I'm open to yeah, I am, but I am the love of my life. Like this year, I just want to understand and know that I am literally everything that I need is inside of me. I know guys, I can't say in words how much I know that, like, I know I am the magic, you know, and I know that anyone who gets close to me is blessed, you know. So I want to really, really protect that as much as I can. And as I mentioned in one of my uncut videos, I wanted to get closer to God in a sense that I wanted to know his word and what he said. And it's crazy because I was so intentional about that, and it, you know, served me so well. Because so this was my process, right? Just in case anyone is like trying to be on the same journey, what I would usually do is I would maybe put on like a gospel song, get into a bit of like praise and worship, and then you know, read some of the books that I had gotten as like, you know, to like help lead me into my reading the Bible, because the Bible is very overwhelming. Like I feel like I just don't know where to start, and it's like people are like, start at the beginning, and honestly it's not easy to do that. So I got these books, and I got gifted these books where I was you know, reading, and they have like these biblical references on them, and then I just get into reading those, and I'd find myself reading the whole chapter, or, you know, more than what was the reference, you know. And I would also journal. So I'd have these things on my heart, and I'd have these like questions that needed answers, right? And I would find the answers. I can't explain it, but I would really, really just end up finding the answers from the Bible. So that was really nice to know that, you know, people always say like, oh, God told me this, and I just felt like God was really speaking to me in that way. So yeah, I really want to continue doing that. And yeah, I want to be back in my 5 a.m. club era, just because it's summer. I feel like I've always been, you know, an early riser, but living in Cape Town has really kind of messed it up for me, just because in winter the sun sets so late and sun rises so late that waking up at like 5 a.m. or 4:30 kind of feels unnecessary, just because the sun rises so late. So we have all of this time in darkness. So I want to be back on that, especially just because like now we're in summer, and then, you know, move it up as we get into the winter seasons. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do 4, because I want to do 4, process, spend time with God for like 30 minutes, get ready for the gym. By 5 I want to be at the gym. 5, 6 I leave the gym, I come home, and then I just like relax, make breakfast, plan my food for the day, do a bit of admin, do a bit of work, plan my day, and then get into my day. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's actually do that. I need to do groceries. This is Monday the 8th. What am I gonna do at the gym? Plus abs. Plus that. Spinach. I need fruits. Hey Siri, play me something I'd like to hear.
need some air now. Let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You so baby, baby, baby.
My skincare is done. I am glazed. I am ready for bed. Have a lovely new year. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. No bars.